I mean, all our prayers within our program with Jamie and Lewis and his family with the tough situation that they're dealing with right now, and the tragedy they're dealing with the loss of his brother. I know that's really tough on him. He's been home. He just got back to campus this morning, and it's great to have him back for our family, football family here to put their arms around him and show him the love of our family here. On the football side of things for us, pretty excited. Look back at last week. I'm pleased with how we came out and performed in our first game. A lot of things I think we could have done better. I think our guys look at that, and a lot of little things we could clean up. But in the game one, to come up, I thought we executed pretty cleanly. We had 3 penalties, no false starts, and a lot of little things and errors you see in game one that you don't want to see as a coach. And I thought our guys showed some good mental discipline to avoid those errors. Obviously, the 2 turnovers on offense are unacceptable. We can't have those. But our execution as a whole, I think, was pretty clean. Got to play a lot of players, which is something we want to do. And not just in the circumstance of the game, play a lot of game players throughout the course of the game, roll a lot of guys through, get guys experience, and come back now and grade them all and see whether they deserve more or less game reps as we move forward. So this week, great challenge for us. Obviously, a different team. UAB looks like a very different team than they looked like on film last year. As you get ready for this game, always a challenge when you're watching a team now that's only played 1 game as a program. With their coaching staff that they have, so there's not a whole lot to see. Of what they're doing and how they're going to try to execute, how their players execute their system. But you did see a team that believes in what they do. They play hard. They had 2 backs over 100 yards rushing last week. They're going to try to be a physical power team and run the ball at us. We've got to be stout there, but you also have to be very sound for all the play action shots and screens that are going to come off of it. To fit right on defense, we've got to really tackle well. And even that, we've got to be physical. They got a big running back that's going to pound away at you. Get those extra couple yards with every carry. So. With some speed going down the field. They show a lot of multiple looks on defense, and they're going to try to confuse you with a lot of different looks, coming a lot of different directions. So we're going to have to execute at a high level on the offensive side of the ball as well in this game, and a different atmosphere, playing a 1 o'clock kick. This time of year. So last week we ended up with a rainy, wet, thunderstormy night. Now I'm probably gonna have a nice hot afternoon to go play in a different atmosphere. But we need our fan base, which was unbelievable last week. We need that same home field advantage from everybody this week as well. So, questions?
Dan, what did you see out of Preston Smith during the offseason to maybe lead you to believe you could have a game like you had last Saturday?
Well, you see with a lot of players this year, this is it. This is his senior year going into it, and there's a desperateness about that. I think guys that look and almost at every level when they know that this is it. I gotta be. They see the light at the end of the tunnel there, and that's a tough deal, and not always a great light because it's the end of college football for you. And as underclassmen, a lot of times you just think it's going to go on forever, and all of a sudden, coming to your senior year, you can look and you say that's it. And so, I saw a guy like him that understood where he was, understood this is his last chance. I think he's a guy that understands he'd like to play football beyond college, and if he's going to do that, he better take himself to a whole nother level, as well as have a great year to help our team. And finish his career the right way. So I think he's had his best offseason. His work ethic has been great, and doing a lot of extra little things to make himself better. He's been able to do, and I thought he played fairly well on Saturday night. He was named SEC D-Lineman of the Week, but I think a lot of that to me is about a lot of that stuff sometimes becomes about playmaking. He made some big plays in the game. But on top of that, I thought he played consistently well, which that's important to me as a coach. It's great to make some plays, but I want to see consistency out of you.